Now at 5, the new court ruling concerning tribal jurisdiction in Oklahoma. Plus, meet a family that'll benefit from your contribution to the KOAM Toy Box Project and advice for dealing with holiday season stress.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
The time to call is right now. Our phone banks are open for our Toy Box Tuesday telethon. This is a live look in the studio. Volunteers from Bishop and Hayes and Salvation Army of Crawford County are manning our phones. During the next half hour, you call the number on your screen, donate what you can, and every dime you give will be used to buy toys for kids in need in the 4 states. You can call toll-free 888-620-4TOY. Thank you in advance for your generosity. This is KOAM News at 5. I'm Dow Quick. We're going to check back in with the phone banks in a bit, but first some of today's news. Take a look at this video from this afternoon. Boom, a camera captures the moment when a train slices through a tractor-trailer truck. This was on Enterprise Road near the Joplin-Webb City line around 1:45 p.m. Fire departments from both jurisdictions responded. Remarkably, the truck driver is apparently unhurt. The train engineer has what appears to be a minor shoulder injury only. Look for more information on our website, koamnewsnow.com. An appeals court rules the city of Tulsa has the authority to prosecute a non-member indigenous defendant for offenses committed within eastern Oklahoma in Indian Territory. Quapaw Nation believes this ruling is harmful to tribal sovereignty. The case began when an Osage citizen was arrested for DUI in 2021. The charges were initially dismissed based on the McGirt decision. The McGirt versus Oklahoma case had said much of eastern Oklahoma is Indian Territory, so the state has limited criminal jurisdiction. But the Oklahoma Court of Appeals overturned the dismissal. Quapaw says the ruling underscores tensions between federal, state, and tribal authorities regarding jurisdiction in Indian country.
When tribal sovereignty is infringed upon, it's not in a single sledgehammer. It's death by 100 cuts. And when you allow one of those cuts to take place, eventually, if there are enough of those, you bleed.
She hopes that decision will be reconsidered. Today, the Joplin Regional Community Foundation awarded more than $24,000 in grant money to 16 local agencies. The event took place at the Joplin Area Chamber of Commerce. Representatives from each of the recipient organizations had the opportunity to discuss their missions and share their plans for the upcoming year.
The grant goes towards All Aboard, which is a mural that we are raising money for, and to have a message that's very big and clear that everyone belongs here. Arts is a small percent of what goes on, but we want to make it look like it's a huge part of it, and murals is one of the ways to make that statement.
Most of the recipient organizations support low-income families. Some also said they'd love to see improvements in business affairs and homelessness in the area. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Doug Heddy now for our first look at the weather.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a chilly Tuesday for us today. Temperatures only right around 41 degrees across the region. That is where we're sitting right now. Joplin 41 in Pittsburgh. Just about everybody upper 30s to lower 40s, a little bit warmer with a little more sunshine once you get out across southeastern Kansas, northeastern parts of Oklahoma. A little breezy, northwesterly wind kicking in 5 to 10. Makes it feel a little bit cooler than what it actually is. So our feels like temperature or wind chill, it's going to drop by morning. It'll feel like 16, 17, 18 degrees. So make sure you bundle up in the morning hours. Actual temperature through the evening, slide back through the 30s. We're going to stick with pretty much clear skies as these clouds start to work out of here. Still cool tomorrow, but we are going to see a warm up. We're going to talk about that here in just a bit.
And we'll catch you in a few. A reminder, volunteers from Bishop and Hayes and Salvation Army of Crawford County are in our studio with us taking your calls for the Toy Box Project. Some lines are open right now. Your donation will help buy toys for area kids in need this Christmas. Holiday season can be an especially difficult time for area families who are struggling. Oftentimes, parents might be forced to make the difficult decision between purchasing gifts or paying bills, putting food on the table. Programs like Toy Box help alleviate some of that holiday stress for families and make Christmas a little bit brighter, just like for particular Webb City family.
I mean, this year I told them, I was like, you know, we might not be able to have a big Christmas, but you guys will have something on the tree.
They say they're grateful for the support programs like Toy Box providing during the holidays. They encourage other families who might need the help to not be ashamed to ask for it. You might say kids from Joplin's Soaring Heights Elementary School are Santa's elves, kind of, for the KOIM Toy Box project. Members of the Student Council joined KOIM's Elise Noe, Jordan Keys, and me as we used your donations to shop. Each group was assigned to find gifts for different ages, ranging from newborns all the way up to teenagers. KOIM photojournalist Ty Parks went along for the fun at Joplin's West 7th Street Walmart.
Should we get a few of these? Aren't these kind of cool?
So should we get several of them, different, like the Spider-Man, get the Disney Princess?
We love coming every year to partner with KOAM and shop for the KOM Toy Box program. Makes our students really proud to contribute to this awesome program to help support members of the community, especially other children. So every year our student leaders from Student Council in 5th grade get to come and serve in this capacity to do this community service. So our Student Council members are leaders within their school and they know how to stand up and take care of other people, so we choose them to come partner with KOAM.
Oh yeah, that's really cute. What is that? Oh, it's 11? Yeah, for sure.
Give instead of receive. So I usually make stuff for my family, and so this is one thing why I wanted to be on student council, because I love to give and I feel bad for kids who don't get to have stuff. So that's what it meant to me.
All right, so what were we going to look at? Paw Patrol, right? How for?
I believe that I have more of a responsibility to raise leaders in our community than just to teach them reading and math. And so it means a lot to me personally that I can visit this event along with them. We can have conversations about community service and making sure that we're taking care of others.
KOIM Toy Box. Hope it was as much fun for the kids as it was for us. A big thank you to all the kids from Soaring Heights Elementary for helping us shop. The folks from Abernathy Roofing and Construction in Joplin helped with a separate Toy Box shopping trip. We're going to show that to you tonight at 6. While Toy Box shopping is fun, some holiday responsibilities can be stressful. That's coming up in Health Watch. In the meantime, the Toy Box phone bank remains open right now. We're going to check in with them in a bit. This is your chance to call. Once again, our Toy Box Tuesday telethon is underway right now. Tanya Bach joins us from the phone bank here in the studio with an update. Tanya.
Hi, Dow. Yes, I'm in the KOAM Toy Box phone bank. This is our second week for the Toy Box campaign this year, and we're hoping we can keep these phones ringing just as much as we did last week. As you can see, we have our volunteers from Bishop and Hayes and from the Salvation Army as well. And we've been taking a few donations. We want to throw out a few thank yous. Frank and Janice Maxon from Columbus donated $25. Janice from Joplin donated $50. And Kathy and David Forbes from Parsons, Kansas donated $100. Know that every dollar you donate stays in the county that you donated in, and it goes to a child in need just to make their Christmas a little bit brighter this year. Back to you, Dow. All
right, the phones are ringing. Let's hope that continues. Tanya, thanks. Topping today's Health Watch, the holiday cheer this time of year can sometimes bring out the opposite emotion. One study shows nearly 9 in 10 U.S. adults said something causes them stress this time of year. Frankie McClister has details.
Holiday shopping, family time. 2, 3, cheese! We know the holidays can be hectic, and a 2023 poll backs that up. A survey by the American Psychological Association shows it brings added stress for 2 out of every 5 people surveyed.
There's so many things that are happening all at once to pretty much everyone in our community, in our culture. People are likely, some of those things are going to make them feel down.
Justin Stike says he's definitely feeling it.
Just trying to please everybody, trying to kind of deal with maybe certain family members that aren't always fun to deal with.
Dr. Nathan says it's normal to see an uptick this time of year, but this year there's some added stress.
There's the election that caused a lot of people a lot of stress. I think work stress is high, prices are high.
And while not everyone is feeling it,
I don't get stressed, especially for the holiday. It's to enjoy family and friends, and that's how I take it.
We're happy. Yeah. We just had a good Thanksgiving, so.
Dr. Nathan says there are some simple ways to manage the stress. Try to do things you enjoy, relax, make sure you get enough sleep, and talk to a therapist or other mental health professional. Frankie McLister, CBS News, Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Now, if money is causing you stress this holiday season, Dr. Nathan says remember that quality time with loved ones is what's really most important. Short-term cognitive boosts people get from exercise might last for 24 hours. Researchers at University College London found on average people aged 50 to 83 who did more moderate to vigorous physical activity than usual on a given day did better on memory tests the day after. That is a look at today's health news. A little bit later, the app to help track the household chores.
Plus, our temperatures are going to be cold tonight, but we are going to warm back up. We're going to look at that coming up.
In the meantime, the phone bank remains open for our Toy Box Tuesday telethon. We invite you to give us a call right now.
Well, it definitely turned out to be a chilly Tuesday for us today. Most of us only into lower 40s for highs. We had some clouds kind of shooting through earlier today, but now we have sunshine across the region and, well, sun setting. But we're going to see clear skies sticking around as we go through the overnight hours for us tonight. Great shot of our Indigo Sky Casino and Resort Indigo just outside of Seneca, Missouri. All right, latest drought tracker looking a lot better than what we had a couple months ago. Still a moderate drought along the I-44 corridor, but just dry once you get out across southeastern Kansas into northeastern Oklahoma. It is cooling down. It's 39 in Stockton. It's 37 in Bentonville. Veneta at 42. Chanute sitting at 45 degrees. Let's go outside. Here's 7th and Rangeline sitting at 40. West northwesterly winds at about 10, but we have some gusts a little bit higher than that. Through the evening hours, clear skies slide back through the 30s into the upper 20s for us a little bit later on tonight. And we've had a little bit of a breeze, northwesterly wind. These are going to pick up a bit as we go into Wednesday, but overall not too bad for us tonight. But you can see our winds gusting 20 to 25 through the morning hours tomorrow. So that's going to make it feel a little bit cooler than what it actually is. As we get into the afternoon, they start to really calm down. Then they pick up again out of the other direction, out of the south by Thursday. What that's going to do in return is help our temperatures start to warm back up on Thursday and also on Friday. Had some clouds kind of skirting through earlier, but as of right now, we look pretty good. These clouds are shifting east, south central Missouri, northern parts of Arkansas. A little bit of rain and snow mixing in, not really reaching the ground, but the reason we're cold, look at our jet stream right out of Canada, so big trough right across the Central Plains. This is going to shift out of here as we go through the next couple days. So in return, we start to warm up. We're going to have our next storm system. This is going to push in on Friday. This is going to shift east, but our jet stream stays fairly far to the north, so we're going to see pretty good temperatures over the next week. Watching another wave on Monday. This will push by, and then we reload again by the middle of next week. So a lot to watch, a lot of smaller storm systems as we go through the next week or so. Let me walk you through time. Tonight we'll drop back upper 20s. A few little clouds may get a random flurry. As we go through the morning hours, we warm to about 40 by noon. Very similar temperatures to what we saw today. I think most of us high temps 41, 42, 43 degrees. Still cold for us tomorrow night, but look at the winds. They switch back out of the south. Mid to upper 20s, then a nice warm up on Thursday as we go into the mid to upper 50s for afternoon highs. Day planner for your Wednesday, 30 to start, 39 by noon, high temp of 41 degrees. Let's go into that next storm system. Showers start to pick up, especially Friday afternoon, and then periods of light rain Friday night into Saturday morning. So that will be our next storm system that will really be tracking across the region. 41 on Wednesday, pair of 55s Thursday and Friday with those rain chances late Friday into Saturday, and then again some rain chances early next week.
Yeah, a bit chilly, but not bad for December overall.
Yeah,
really.
I'll definitely take it.
It's bearable. Thanks, Doug. Hey, a reminder, you can call now for the Toy Box Tuesday telethon. The line is busy. Stay with us, but as you can see, some lines are open right now, so call. Please help some area kids in need this Christmas.
Welcome back. It is Toy Box Tuesday. We have a lot of phone lines open right now. This is your chance to call and donate, and we do the shopping for you. We make it so easy for you to make Christmas a little bit brighter for kids in our area. I want to say thank you to a few more donors so far. Lynn Grant from Frontenac donated $50. Don and Cindy Elmer from Pittsburgh donated $50 as well. And Cindy Ray from Joplin donated $100. Just know that anything you donate, whether it's $1 all the way up to $1,000, doesn't matter. Every penny counts, and it goes to a child to make their Christmas brighter this year. I want to actually throw out an enticing offer. If somebody wants to donate and throw a challenge out there, that would be great too. That way we can play with that throughout the show. So call in and make your challenge donation now. Dal?
It's such a joyful time for the recipients and also for the people who give. I know it gives a great warm feeling to a lot of people and well deserved. Tanya, thanks. We'll check back in a bit. Topping today's Consumer Watch, battles over household chores are often tough to resolve, fueled by an endless cycle of to-do lists. Well, creators of a new app say they're making it easier to share the load and stop the bickering, at least hopefully. Tina Kraus has that story.
Housework can be a hassle, with a laundry list of tasks that never seems to end. And Terry and Christina Obern's chore chart just got longer after their new fur baby joined the family.
And then we do fight because I'm like, you need to clean up because you wanted the dog.
Statistics.
Engineering students in Sweden say they've solved the drama of domestic duties with a new app called Accord that helps families tackle, track, and coordinate chores. CEO Victor Fredriksson admits the solution was his dad's idea.
Finally, one day he basically had enough and said, like, why don't you just program an app so I don't have to nag at you all the time about getting your laundry.
Users put their chores of choice into the app, and other family members can track their progress and send reminders if the task isn't done on time, a feature Spencer Butcher says he would happily use.
If you're going to do it properly, you know. So.
Did she say the same to you?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
The app shows the split of who's pitching in the most, and creators also hope it will help close gender gaps in domestic duties. Niha and Marko Serkovic say it worked for them.
For me, it feels like it's heaven. So it has changed a lot because I felt this was an ongoing issue.
Issues once swept under the rug, now on the table to be sorted out. Tina Kraus, CBS News, London.
Our phone bank for the Toy Box Tuesday telethon does remain open. The final check with the forecast is coming up next. Up next on the CBS Evening News, meet the nurse making custom shirts to help patients in need, and she's doing it absolutely free of charge. Then on KOAM News at 6, we're going to continue our Toy Box Tuesday telethon, your chance to help get toys to area kids in need. Plus, Samantha Walker is going to talk with a family that benefits from the Toy Box Project. And we're going to explain what brought close to 2,000 grade schoolers to today's Pitt State women's basketball game. Stay with us for the CBS Evening News and then KOAM News at 6. In the meantime, it's kind of chilly out there, Doug.
It's going to be a cold night tonight. We drop back into the upper 20s. Tomorrow, very similar to today, 41, but 50s return by Thursday.
All right, that's not too bad. Thanks for joining us, and thank all of you who have donated to our Toy Box Tuesday telethon. It is continuing and will continue through the 6 o'clock news. Of course, we're going to see you then. Let's make it a great evening.